guys, today I'll be giving you all my thoughts on the current state of Clash Royale. I first want to start off by saying that I won't be holding back whatsoever in this video. I will, as always, be 100% honest, although I do always try to look at things in as positive way as possible. I encourage you guys to do the same, not just for Clash Royale, but really for everything in life. Always a good mindset to have. I'll try breaking things down into a few sections. First we'll start off with talking about the update, then we'll move on to the current state of Clash Royale, and then finally what I want to see in the future. So to start off with, let's talk about the last update. In the last update we got the new overpowered trainer cheddar. Pretty happy about it. I feel like it's so nice finally getting something more interesting with the Clash Royale trainers, having level 18 cards now. Really fun. Maybe this could be giving us a sign that we're going to get some sort of PvE, player versus environment mode in the future. That would be amazing. We also got a new season shop. I'm not really too sure what to think about it, still not exactly sure how it works and everything, but apparently you just do some battles, you get tokens from it, and then you can buy different rewards with the tokens. I feel like it's fine and all, nothing amazing, not too bad either, but one of the main problems is that the highest reward is a champion, and if you're a free-to-play player who just grinds the tokens without getting the tokens from the Pass Royale, you can't even buy a champion from the season shop ever, because the season tokens just reset after every month, which is pretty bad. Next we have the updated Pass Royale. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone is bummed out by it. The Pass Royale was always known for being super good value, and now it's so much more expensive, especially the Diamond Pass Royale. I definitely would not recommend that you guys buy the Diamond Pass Royale. I would always just buy the normal gold tier or whatever it's called. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with the Diamond Pass Royale. I don't even think the Pass Royale gives barely any more rewards, if any, compared to what it used to give. But I do understand at the same time that inflation is a thing in the world, so prices of different stuff have to raise eventually. Next we have the balance changes. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of these balance changes. They're not too bad, but I feel like they somewhat missed the mark for some of the cards. Pretty happy that they finally gave Mana a nerf, but they were definitely missing a Mighty Mana nerf. And I feel like they just completely messed up certain changes for no reason. Like for the archers, they gave some completely random nerf, increasing the hit speed by 0.1 seconds to make it halfway between where it is now and where it was before. And also, for some reason they said they gave Furnace a rework, which was just straight up a nerf. I'm not sure why they would nerf Furnace, which is probably top 5 worst card in the game already. And lastly, the most controversial part, we have Mega Draft as the main Path of Legends mode now. Not good, man. Not good. Everybody would always go to play ladder as their kind of just like safe spot in Clash Royale. They just completely removed the main way to play Clash Royale that we've all been doing for, what, like 6-7 years at this point. I don't know why they would do it. I really don't. I feel like Mega Draft is kind of fun. It's kind of fun to try something new, but it's already getting pretty repetitive after just like a few days, so I can only imagine how it's going to be like in these next few weeks. Also, having the Path of Legends as only Mega Draft is also kind of bad for content creators like me, Riley, Sirtag, everyone like that. We always try to make videos on different decks, and now that it's only Mega Draft, we pretty much only have that as ladder instead of making all of these different videos. Don't worry though guys, I have you covered. I'm gonna come up with some pretty cool content ideas hopefully. But yeah, that was not a good idea by them. They finally decided to try something new as everyone was telling them, but they just did it in like the worst way possible. I don't know, it just doesn't feel real. It doesn't feel like ladder anymore, it just feels like a casual game mode or something. I feel like they should have either just made the Mega Draft last until Ultimate Champion, so when you actually got to Ultimate Champion it would just be normal battle from there. That could be kind of cool actually, to have like a random game mode until you reach Ultimate Champion, then it's normal ladder again. But yeah, like other YouTubers were saying, like Sirtag, he said they should not ever remove ladder like that. If they want to add some interesting game mode, they should try to add it alongside ladder, so maybe they would have some new part of the game where there would be different game modes to try out that would have like some competitiveness to them, maybe like a new leaderboard of some type. I'm not even sure, but I'm just like thinking about it. Imagine if they added 2v2 touchdown and like they had a leaderboard and stuff like that. That would be so fun, man. And yeah, all in all, the best part of the update was probably the Path of Legend King emote and the new trainer cheddar. By the way guys, I'm recording this video pretty much just, I don't know, like just right now, you know? I don't have any script or anything, just trying to give my honest thoughts to you guys. So let's move on now to the current state of Clash Royale. Well actually, first let's talk about how Clash Royale was before the update. So before the update, I mean, there wasn't anything too interesting about the game. Broken cards, ladder was normal. Everything was pretty normal. It wasn't like the best state by any means, but it wasn't terrible. I was just enjoying making content. Seemed like you guys were also having a pretty good time. And fast forward to after the update, I don't know. I feel like people still haven't even processed what actually happened, including myself. Like, we're a few days into it right now. We're enjoying Mega Draft and everything, but wait until we get like a couple weeks into it. I feel like our opinion is definitely gonna change. I'm trying to remain positive about everything though. Guys, I know I'm going kind of hard on Supercell, but you know, I do still enjoy the game and want to have some positivity. Yeah, so the current state of Clash Royale, I don't know, it just feels a bit messy. It feels like the Clash Royale team doesn't really have a clear direction they want to go in. I feel like in life in general, it's really important that you make certain commitments, like certain commitments to what you want to do, because it really just helps you to focus on it. And I feel like the Clash Royale team needs something like that, where they're trying to work towards a goal and just taking steps towards it little by little. Because right now, Clash Royale, it just feels so random. Like, I don't know, I feel like anything could change at any moment. And not really in a good way, to be honest with you. Although I could see, you know, some really good stuff happening if they take this bad situation and completely turn it around. That is possible. So just want to have high hopes. Well, not too high hopes, because I don't want to get disappointed, but you know, just have a good outlook on things. Yeah, so also grand challenges now, they're not nearly as good as they used to be. They're now half the cost and you only get half the reward, which sounds like a fair trade, but now it's going to take twice as much time to get the same reward as you used to be able to get. The main thing about grand challenges is the time they take. It's not really about the cost of them or anything like that. Luckily, they are going to do one thing though, which is revert the grand challenges back to how they used to be. I'm not sure when, but I heard like in the next maintenance, whenever that is, they're gonna revert the grand challenges and make the Mega Draft challenges the 50 gem one with half the reward instead. That sounds a lot better to me. At least they're doing something. Yeah, so I feel like the way they could kind of make it up to the Clash Royale community, like make up whatever this update brought, could be to like probably just restore ladder to normal game mode forever. I don't think they should ever mess with that. And they should probably try to maybe make some separate leaderboard for like these different experiments that they're trying, I guess. I don't know, it would be so fun if there was like an infinite elixir leaderboard, like it would switch between different game modes each season, like infinite elixir, touchdown, even like heist mode, something completely random like that. That would be a lot of fun, to be honest, especially if we got badges for it as well. Then it would be pretty competitive. And yeah, I feel like a PvE game mode would also be super cool. Like, just imagine that, like, with this new trainer cheddar, they're kind of already making steps towards, like, improving the AI, I guess. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't really know what to say about it, but yeah, it would be so fun if there was anything like that in Clash Royale. I feel like that's really all the game needs. In its normal state, the game is pretty good, aside from this whole Mega Draft thing. And yeah, also progression is pretty good. I know they're gonna add level 15 soon enough though. Not too happy about level 15 being added. I mean, I know you always have to progress, and if all the players get maxed and there's no progression, then you kind of lose some part of the game, but I feel like, man, we just got level 14. I know level 14 was already quite some time ago, but it just feels like we got level 14 yesterday. So I really hope they don't add level 15 too soon. Although I know I'm looking pretty good. I have like 12,000 common wild cards. I don't know about most of you guys though. Oh, by the way, one other thing. I feel like for Mega Draft, they should just make it tournament standard, and even if you have some cards under leveled, they should just still make everyone have the same level cards. I feel like that's only fair for Mega Draft, since it's kind of their fault for doing this whole thing. By the way guys, one thing, make sure you buy all of the books in the shop if you're already level 14 at least. Make sure you buy like all of the common books, all the epic books, legendary books, rare books, whatever else. Gonna be so useful once level 15 comes out. Anyways, that's just about it about the current state of Clash Royale. Let's move on to the future. Oh my. Okay, Ian after the fact here. I just realized that in this video I said like around 5,000 times. My apologies. Alright, so one of the main things I want to see out of the Clash Royale team is something like a roadmap. I feel like it would be so helpful to have a roadmap once in a while, showing what the Clash Royale team is gonna work on, where they want to take the game over the next however long. That would be really useful. It would also be nice for us to have that map from them. Not like leaking game modes or leaking what they're gonna do, but just telling us roughly what they're gonna work on. It would really help us to keep them accountable. I feel like sometimes the Clash Royale team just says they're gonna do some big stuff, and then before we know it, years already pass by and they don't really do too much. I'm not like trying to go hard on them or anything, but it does sometimes feel like that happens. Clash Royale isn't in a terrible state right now or anything, just the mega draft thing has some people pretty angry. Besides that, I feel like once that goes back to normal, Clash Royale will be fine. Not particularly good, but fine. So we also have like the trophy system in Clash Royale. We have the Path of Legends, and we also have the trophy system. Pretty much all of the top ladder players are currently 7,500 trophies, so we can't push any higher, and we've been stuck at 7,500 trophies for who knows how long. It would be really nice if they tried maybe even removing the whole trophy system and making a new way to play the game in its place, like a 2v2 touchdown ranked system. That would be so fun. I was already talking about it a bit earlier in the video, but yeah, that would be so fun if we had like badges for it. Yeah, I can just imagine playing that with my friends. I think so many of my friends would become so much more involved in the game if something like that came out. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say this video. Thank you guys so much if you stuck around until the end, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!